Mr. Torek, what's the recommendation of probation?
Your Honor, probation does think that Mrs. Poole is amenable to community control. Her positive drug test at Dakota this month.
Wait, hold on, Mr. Torek. Why do you keep shaking your head, Miss Poole?
Because I'm clean.
No, you are not clean.
Sir, I'm doing the programs. I'm meeting with my
Conroy,
counselor.
your position is she's not even close to being clean, right?
That's my position. When I tested her this morning, her sample was bright green, which is a sign to us that she was possibly using something to alter the test or flush her system.
We're at Ms. Poole. The recommendation of Officer Torek's pretty good recommendation to send you to residential treatment. That seems like the way to go, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send you to prison.
Please don't.
I am, because you will, if you don't acknowledge that you are not present before the court as Ms. Poole, right?
Yes, sir.
Represented by Mr. Madden. We have Mr. Harrison, the prosecutor's office, Officer Wilson from Community Corrections. We're here today for a pretrial, but it's my understanding Ms. Poole is going to be entering a plea of guilty to 1 count of weapons under disability with a forfeiture specification and to an aggravated possession of drugs. Is that accurately stated?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
We've had some discussions about your case, Ms. Poole, and quite frankly, this doesn't happen very often. It happens every once in a while where I have a case where I don't really know what to do. You present a problem for me in that you've tested positive while you were on pretrial. You denied that you were going to test positive, and it does not seem like when you were evaluated, you were being completely honest about your usage. You were initially screened for, let's see, back in, when was it? We had you assessed by Modern Psych and Genesis program. They recommended PHP with supportive housing and medication management, which you weren't really interested in. The position of the folks back in the annex that are supervising you seems to be that you don't really tell the truth when you are confronted with things, and I don't really know what to do about that. I know that you're not supposed to be using drugs while you're on supervision, and you are. Not supposed to have any firearms around, and I'm not going to have a debate about whether a working firearm is or is not, or whatever was on the table during the home visit. I'm not going to have that discussion because here's what I'm going to do. If you enter a plea of guilty to this charge, I'm going to release you today back on electronically monitored supervision. We had you evaluated for to coach. They're recommending intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to go along with that. You're going to get engaged in that. We're going to come back here in about 8 weeks for sentencing. Hopefully, everything is going to go fine. Officer Wilson or someone dressed like him is going to go out to your house. They're going to confirm that there is nothing that is even firearm related in the house in which you are going to be residing. Okay. And you're going to test negative on all of your tests. And if all of those things happen, the next time we come back for the sentencing, I'm probably going to put you into my community control program and try to manage this case in the community. Can't do that, then you're looking at probably a 4 to 6 month stint in a place like Monday, if it's drug or alcohol usage, and if there's any firearm nonsense, you're probably going to the pen. So that's sort of where I'm at in the case. Mr. Madden probably explained most of that to you, maybe not in as colorful of terms. What are the facts?
Your Honor, if this matter had proceeded to trial, the state would show beyond a reasonable doubt, in addition to all allegations in the indictment as to count 1, specification to count 1, as well as count 4, that on or about July 11th of 2025, Franklin, Warren County, Ohio, the defendant, Rachel Poole, possessed a concealed and loaded firearm in a motor vehicle with a prior felony conviction involving drugs of abuse. She also was found in possession of methamphetamine, which was lab confirmed at 1.53 grams. This was all after a traffic stop.
Anything on those facts, Mr. Madden?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Poole, did you hear those facts?
I did.
Do you admit they are true?
Yes.
Do you understand the right you're giving up by entering a plea?
Yes.
What's your plea?
Guilty.
Based upon the plea of guilty, I'm going to find you guilty. I think that you have made a knowing, voluntary, and intelligent choice here today, only after you had been fully advised of your constitutional rights. which you waived and rejected here in open court. We are not going to go into the matter of the sentence today. I'm going to order a level 2 pre-sentence investigation. Also, I'm going to order an evaluation for a community-based corrections facility because I'm not necessarily optimistic about how this case is going to go. We're going to come back here in about 8 weeks for sentencing. Officer Wilson, I think my position in this is pretty clear. If they need time to scrub the house of any of these sorts of things, give them that time.
Okay.
But when we go out there, I don't care if it's a bullet, a tiny little piece of a gun, anything that is firearm related means that she will return with you from the house. Other than that, we'll get you back on drug testing, and we'll see everybody back here for the pre-sentence. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
that's all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Short leash, Officer Wilson.
Judge,
Short leash.
did you want house arrest or?
This is the case of the State of Ohio versus Rachel Poole, case number 26 CR 43278. Present before the court is Ms. Poole, right?
Yes, sir.
Represented by Mr. Madden, and we have Mr. Harrison, the prosecutor's office, Officer Tork from probation. We're here today for sentencing. Has everybody had the opportunity to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Any reason not to go forward with sentence today?
No, Your Honor.
We have 41 days of jail time credit, no restitutions. That sound right to everybody?
That is correct.
All right, Mr. Harris, on behalf of the state,
Your Honor, the defendant, as we discussed in chambers, continues to test positive. It appears she needs a higher level of care. We are requesting, through DeCoach, that she be placed in residential treatment. We also will request $250 in laboratory fees. That would be to the Franklin Police Department. There's also a weapon involved. We would ask that be forfeited and destroyed.
Officer Tork, what's the recommendation of probation?
Your Honor, probation does think that Mrs. Poole is amenable to community control. Her positive drug test at DeCoach earlier this month.
Wait, hold on, Officer Tork. Why do you keep shaking your head, Ms. Poole?
Because I'm clean.
No, you are
I
not
swear-
clean.
Sir, I'm doing the programs. I'm meeting with my counselor. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the medicine I've been taking for my seizures. I don't know what it is. But I swear to you, on everything I love, I'm not doing anything. I wouldn't do it again. I don't want to. I've got 2 jobs. I'm keeping busy and keeping occupied with other things. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Officer Tork.
I was informed that she did have a positive confirmed test at DeCoach on the 10th of this month. She tested positive again today. The recommendation from treatment at the time of her assessment was for outpatient. However, considering the positive test that was confirmed by DeCoach on the 10th and the 21st, which is being today prior to court, there is a recommendation that there should be at least an increased level of care. That being said, no other recommendations other than entering and completing treatment and remaining compliant while on supervision.
Are we sending today's test out?
Yes.
And we don't have the results of the oral swab?
Not yet, Your Honor.
Because Officer Conroy, your position is she's not even close to being clean, right?
That's my position. When I tested her this morning, her sample was bright green, which is a sign to us that she was possibly using something to alter the test or flush her system.
I have infection. I'm on antibiotics. I only have 1 kidney. I've passed every other drug test. I honestly don't understand what's going on.
That's where we're at, Mrs. Poole. The recommendation of Officer Torak's pretty good recommendation to send you to residential treatment. That seems like the way to go, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna send you to prison.
Please don't.
I am, because you will, if you don't acknowledge that you are not clean, then there's nothing I can do. But I am gonna wait until we get confirmed positive tests. I wanna know 100%. So I'm gonna take Ms. Poole into custody today.
Please
We're gonna
don't.
reset this for sentencing in a couple of weeks when we have the results.
Please don't, sir. Please. Please, I swear.
Not doing anything today, Ms. Poole, but we're gonna know when we get those oral, we'll get the oral swab back from last week, and we'll get the drug test, we'll send one out from today. Then we'll know if you are clean or if you are
I'm not going anywhere.
not being honest. So, Mr. Madden, we're gonna continue this out a couple of weeks and get a sentencing date with Ms. Idle.
I'll do that, thank you.
All right, that's all. Email me as soon as we get results.